Start, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial consultant. I am not an advisor. Um, Please consult with someone who is an expert on finances. But this will be my reading for general feelings, intuitive nudges towards how finances are going in the world. Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm going to be doing more themed videos because, ooh, yeah, we got an answer already. This is interesting. I'm very glad I'm starting to do a theme. I want to dive more. I have a draw towards finance. I have some understanding of how these things work. But yeah, my general read is that fiat currency, in general, it's going to take a while before it becomes not the main thing. So, fiat currency, if you don't understand, is any currency by a nation, basically, who just says that it is worth something. Fiat being like paper money, basically, in essence. So, my general read as people in the world, namely when I say people, I meant to say governments in large institutions and countries at large, as they continue to buy out silver and gold. And then the most recent happening with Japan having a crazy upswing in value against the US dollar, which was a not good signal. In general, I actually think the crypto bros were right. I have always had like a neutral to positive thinking about crypto, at least in regards to things like Ethereum, where it's truly like utilized as like a decentralized platform. Anything regarding NFTs or whatever, I'm still not so on board with 222. But like in regards to everything else, in the idea of being a digital silver and Bitcoin being a digital gold. Again, this is not financial advice. Please do your own research before you make any decisions and make sure that you can take on the risk that you take. Please, I'm just a tarot reader who has a basic to beginning understandings of financial things. But I really think we are moving into a big, great shakeup. I think that things are going to really change. And the people that come out on top, I don't even really think there's going to be a top. Like, there's still going to be, you know, the billionaires and the inevitable trillionaire. But the people that can adapt quickly to these new systems will be the new wealthy, the new living easy and quick wins, quick money situations. I think that's enough cards. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Okay, so quite a lot of cards, actually. But I know where this is going. The Knight of Wands in reverse. So there's been a lack of inspiration. There's been a lack, like, we're tired. It's giving, like, it's giving that this is not really giving. It's giving that this is not really, the system isn't really working. There's been a doubt. There's a general doubt in the air. It doesn't matter how high or low you are in the frequency. You could be in the depths of depression or you could be all the way up in ecstasy. Everyone is kind of like feeling that the system, in regards to money and currency, something is changing. And we're feeling it. Humans can feel things on a global scale, even if we're not directly linked to them. It's just how we are. We're supernatural beings. The Knight of Cups into the Five of Pentacles, Play is necessary at this time to avoid poverty. You have to find something that is exciting, that is fun, that is rejuvenating, that invites the inner child. You need to dig deep at this time, to find what you can do in order in this life to earn enough. whether that be money, whether that be trading time for like volunteering to get like shelter. You have to find something that you enjoy, a way that you enjoy where you can produce some sort of energetic exchange for what you need. Otherwise, you're going to end up struggling down bad. I'm sorry. This is just the way that things work. You got to find something. I'm not saying you need to go get a 9 to 5, climb the corporate ladder. I'm not saying that. You have to find something for yourself. It's all just energy. We have this very interesting follow-up convo. Please excuse the yawning. There's been a lot of yawning. I'm not even that tired. The moon, the sun into the Four of Wands. The moon being in reverse. So the moon in reverse is confusion, clouded judgment, clouded direction. However, what it's really giving in this signal, in the sequence, is talking more so about the Knight of Wands, of how people aren't sure what is moving forward. However, like we're not sure of where it's going, is what I mean to say. The Sun and the Four of Wands. It's a new direction, and we're leading to a more joyous time. Like, I know that we're leading to a more joyous time. I know this. I feel that others around me are feeling this too, as the year of the snake comes to a close, and we get really close to the year of the fire horse, which I'm really interested to see what happens. Celebration. Like, there's going to be an emphasis on parties. Like, I'm going to be a DJ. I know that I'm going to be a DJ. But there's an emphasis on events. Making, like, the way I think that money is going to be made is more so from services and offering something. So what do you offer? Performance, events, and this sort of thing are what we crave. We want to be outside more, doing something. And we should focus on making more cool events. Like, I think in general, that makes sense. That makes sense. We crave to be outside. Three of Swords, reverse, followed by the Ten of Wands. There is a deep emotional angst, almost disgust, if you will, against exhaustion. We're exhausted. And it's feeling misaligned, not guided by the stars, not guided by intuition, this restriction on what we can sow for ourselves. This is the general collective. This is the wide collective. I'm not saying you think this. I'm just saying in terms of this theme of the video, which is finances in general, there is an exhaustion and an upset about the exhaustion because there's an imbalance and a misunderstanding of how things truly are that is making and causing people to feel pain and limiting beliefs regarding what they can provide for themselves. The next set of cards are all magnificently positive because we just know that this is not true, right? Look at what we're leading into after this. The Lovers, the Queen of Swords, and the Six of Cups in reverse, right? What does this tell us? Things are aligning more so into a path of decisions from a higher, receptive, well-thought, well-aligned place is going to really be how you build money. You have to let go of how old ways were, of how the old system is. Some things are still going to be able to be done that are the old tricks, the standard tricks, like flipping houses comes to mind. It might still work in the market, but getting really clever, I mean, this has always been a thing. Like, if you're in the highest alignment, you're going to draw the highest amount of money to yourself. Duh. But, like, even more so, it's important. The Lovers is the yes. The Queen of Swords is the theme to me. Following the Six of Cups in reverse, we have the Four of Pentacles. So this can be lonely, but I really just think I'm looking at the king, the wealth aspect of this imagery, right? You're getting real focused on that bag. This is the era to get real focused on that bag. Because there is a lot of confident energy. This is probably my favorite combo of cards that came out together. We got the Emperor, the Three of Wands, and the Magician. Stand by what you're creating confidently. That's all it means. Stand by what you're creating confidently. Put this in the upright as opposed to what society wants you to feel, which is upset about what you're confusion about what you're so no. Anybody can be a business owner. Anybody can be a business owner. Don't you dare doubt for a second. Stand by what you're building, your ability, your infinite capability, the infinite imagery on the magician, and just know that you are going to be able to create the abundance in this new timeline. Again, general suggestions. I think at this time, learning blockchain development, if you're into that sort of thing, blockchain engineering, getting into some sort of solutions for businesses, being the middleman, guiding companies to solutions, guiding companies to companies that provide solutions, any combination of providing solutions. I think any of the architecture regarding cryptocurrency is going to continuously be more important. Who can find the most innovative way to create a stable currency? And I think there will be some sort of re-evaluation of like, oh wait, crypto this whole time has been aiming to do this, and here it is this whole time, this thing that is like, oftentimes there's coins that are stabilized against the dollar or whatever. Here it is, we can use it. Practical skills, we're going back to practical skills. We're going back to the plumbers, the electricians, and even some of these things that necessarily like eventually might be taken over by robots, like people that can create, people that can provide service, provide something unique. We're being pushed to a creative era, which is awesome. The creator era. Stand by your projects and what you're building. You'll be fine.